right, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A few moments ago, it was Desmond Trufant of the Falcons making their way out of the tunnel to the delight of this sold-out crowd as his guys get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. This is taken near the 13. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
How long y'all have been on here goddamn fumbling around? Oh, you just, damn, I turned back just in time then because I was watching TV. Waiting on your ass.
They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. After the interception, here's Ryan. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Oh, you ain't supposed to play me again?
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Ryan.
Oh, shit.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Miller with a first down and more. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he got blown off. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, sometimes a tough game to figure out. One play he looks so good, and then the next play so bad, going backwards.
Yeah, in a span of 2 plays, you go from hero to GOAT, right, to use one of the cliches. But I think what often happens is you have a big run, and sometimes you try and do too much with your next one.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on second is Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. On 4th down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts.
Can't take him home.
This is taken around the 12. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second. And, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion now. Last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak. But if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you were in the Super Bowl. You were playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play clock winding down. Freeman again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play, because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled, except for the one the offense really wanted to run through. And that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
Got 2 out.
Time running out here on the play clock. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I wanted my halfback to go out. I thought I hit the check and release.
But the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call, because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
He can release. He picked up the block, yeah. He couldn't release. Damn, I hit that bit late again.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. That's taken it around the 40. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Charles, let's step into a conversation about the Houston in 2017 as their offense comes back onto the field here. But just 1-9 in their last 10 games, finished 4-12. You and I know, though, injuries really ravaged this team.
Absolutely destroyed this team. And look, we focus on Deshaun Watson, the quarterback, and rightly so. He was probably going to be the rookie of the year. But when it started for injuries, it was defense. J.J. Watt, perennial all-pro, goes out early. Whitney Merciless, double-digit sack guy out. Brian Cushing, starting linebacker, out. When you start totaling up the injuries they had through the year, it's almost amazing that they made it through the entire season able to play the schedule. So that's what you're looking at with the Texans, who have been a defense-first team. If they can get everyone back healthy playing to their level and get Deshaun Watson back sparking the offense, optimism will be high in 2018.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down.
Get who up?
And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
What the hell you watching?
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On second down,
Turn the
he works his way
corner.
forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Ain't let me cut it
We
up
haven't
through
seen
the
much
gap.
from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Finding Gabriel, complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for
Oh,
Freeman.
man, this
And
slow ass
he's able to get it down
nigga,
to the
get out.
25-yard line. Only 3 there on the
Hello.
screen at 2nd down.
Hello.
So many things have to come together just
My
right for a
bad.
screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
On second down, Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu.
Ooh, y'all really gonna stand bound? Fuck me, man.
And we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time.
Damn, man.
You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Oh, motherfucker. Now I gotta figure out how to get the ball back. What is that? My bad.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Yeah. I can help.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Even while them over here. Yeah, I do want to see that.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
I don't get the. Oh, yeah, I let the house field.
Here's Watson. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
On first down, it's Watson. Setting up the screen for Miller. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let me call you
back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First down carry now for Miller. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, I felt on my screenplay. That big slow-haired nigga. He's supposed to be over there and bowled him over by now.
They were just closing in. That was going
Get your ass out there,
man.
man.
Your
What the
offensive
fuck you
line
doing?
to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. On the right side.
They so weak for that shit, yeah.
Braxton Miller, 58 yards. And the Texans are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 when he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
What kind
He
of
still
tackle
has
was
5
that?
rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning.
They got down tackled me and wouldn't even know what near me.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Caught by Sanu. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, yeah.
Ah, that's so lame. He caught that ball.
2nd down.
One thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. To throw again. Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. again, Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there, jarring the ball loose and brings up second down.
That was a bad.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Good, yeah. Oh.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again.
Man, come on with the throw, man.
Time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Andre Roberts now to return it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be resigned, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing again. Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Got to make it
out come the Falcons now. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On first down. Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
Good D.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Andre Howell. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free. Brings up 4th down. Here's Shane Leckler now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 10. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Bernardrick McKinney in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A huge gain of 40 yards on the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, Ryan. And he's got room. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Ryan on second down. Looking downfield for Jones. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. you're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
You're right.
But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
He hit on weak business.
Third and 2, now Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll run here with Freeman.
Get in there.
He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Falcons get a bit closer.
Man, I'm so sick of these late field goals, man.
Get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey,
the accuracy was okay, but it was just late. You just see how low it was.
That binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
To make up for goddamn the other 7 that
certainly want to avoid what they
game.
had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively, put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Panic. Pause.
Again, it's Miller. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll try to run for it with Miller.
He
gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We just need one stop, buddy.
Back now here on EA Sports.
They ain't gonna give me no farmer. They gonna give me a stop, nigga. No, they don't. We gonna get us a stop. We finna get a stop. We gonna get a stop. We know what it takes. We been there. We battle tested out.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Yeah, it's in your grill. It's in your mud.
Running left is Miller.
It's in your mud. It's in your mud.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here.
It's
Grind
in your
out some
mug.
yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take
We
it down.
want it.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point.
Let him run that thing again. I need it in my life.
Put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down, here's Miller. 3 yards is half of what they
Yeah, I
needed.
played him because I had moved. I ain't gonna let you run me into him.
It's pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff to Miller.
I can't believe that shit, man. How the fuck he run straight past me like that?
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though, falls incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
It said your opponent experiencing network issues. That you dog.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Watson, option left. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about
but
continuing.
Somebody was assigned to the quarterback, though.
Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB,
so
they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll get it in the hands of their receiver, Hopkins. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out.
Nah,
incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Got to, though. Got to find a way to get him the rock.
To throw again. Ryan.
I thought you were going to go back up to R1, actually. I know you were. That's what I was hoping you were going to do.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it.
Another
they've got a good
bullshit
chance
game.
of ending up winning this game.
And I'm sick of it.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Hell no. Ain't nothing on the line. We need to play for some loot. Why?
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances.
I got a chance.
They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play.
He should have fumbled that bit there. I see you so know would have been mad when I said I had a chance and he had a fumble. Onside kick it here, baby.
Leckler now on as he'll punt this away.
You know that.
This is taken at about the 14. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here now come the Falcons.
No, I'm caring about no pick.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh,
okay, that drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Man, I didn't play a bad game. I take it the same for that.
On third down, Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession.
Good route over there. Who's going to get open?
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here we go. It's Ryan on fourth down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kareem Jackson, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable.